go!
We're waiting, I guess. That's just a millionaire. I beat it quickly. So the dumb people check and pretend to be smart. UK. Oops, misclick.
Less than
Let's go for a hard difficulty. Alright, just pay attention and shut the fuck up. Playing on hard difficulty. Let's go. What kind of music did Mozart write? Hip hop?
I know the answer, and it's A.
And what will be
Yes,
your final
that's my
if
final
this is your
answer.
final answer? Let's hope it's the correct answer.
Nice. What instrument did Justin Bieber play at the beginning of his career? I believe it was a guitar.
I'm sure of it.
And
I'm gonna
now
make
to
a
the
guess.
most
That's my final
important,
answer.
The choice is made. You figured
Nice.
it out perfectly. Nice answer.
A triangle.
Okay, let's take a breather.
Here's a new question for you.
In which country is Tokyo the capital? Yes.
A is going to be
I mean,
the
as you can see,
right
these are
answer.
so easy.
Feel
For a lot of
it?
people, they struggle with these questions.
Are you
Not
sure?
me.
That will be my final
Oh,
answer.
Not me. I'm very
I
well
can get
educated.
behind.
I'm also
I need to
very
keep
good
my
at like
cool,
street
and it
smart.
paid off.
I think that's valuable.
I think we all agree that we can move on to
What
this
are
new
wild dogs
question.
in Australia called? Hyenas.
Think. Take your time. Let's go with B.
Is that your final?
Mm,
The choice
That's
is
my
made.
final answer.
It's time to discover the right answer.
So tell her it's Mickey Mouse and Pluto and Donald
Okay,
Duck. So that
next
gives me a
one.
hint there, you know. That's where street smart
Ready
comes
for
into
this new
play.
question?
In which year did Caesar win the Battle of Alesia? Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
I gotta think here a little bit. Romans were around during Jesus. So it's not this or this, probably. It's this or this, but there's no way for me to know. So what I will do, I'll use audience because they're awful later anyway.
For a
My
few
guess
seconds, the
is
audience will
356.
vote. Good luck.
356. What? No, I don't know if I can trust these guys.
I would say B.
Final answer?
That will be my
Usually
final
if this
answer.
is your final answer. Let's hope it's the correct answer. Well, you just got to that important threshold. This new question shouldn't give you a hard time.
When did World
in
War II
theory.
take place? Yes, this is a rough one. Yes, 1929. I believe I'm gonna go with A. Or
The
is it
answer is the
C?
D.
I'm confident
I think it's
that
C.
it's C. Okay, we're picking C.
Is that your
Oh,
final answer? The choice
yes.
is made.
That's my final answer.
You took your time, but you are right.
I know World War
Okay,
II because I was
let's take a
there.
breather and
I was
go
one of
on
the
to the next
fighters
one.
fighting for the right cause. And I won't tell you what that is because I'm mad irony right now.
I hope you have recovered from your emotions because here is your new question.
What kind of landscape will you find in a big city? What? What? Urban. It's urban, I believe. Yeah.
I know the answer, and it's A.
Is it rural? No, it's not urban, it's rural. I don't know what the hell these two are, so it must be rural.
You seem to be
That will be
convinced,
my
but
final
you're not
answer.
giving your final answer. Now is the time to see the right one.
Urban is not in the inside of the city. You have the inner core of the city, and then on the outside where people live, like normal Joe, that's the urban.
Yeah, no hair.
That is the urban. The inner part of it is not the urban landscape. I don't think so. The urban is outside, like a little bit outside the city, where people live. That's where the urban is.
Let's try D.
No, I don't think so.
I'm going to choose C.
What is the female reproductive organ of a flower? What? What is a female reproductive organ of a flower? A parsnip.
B. I'm sure of it.
Oh.
That was a pistol.
I'm a gambler.
Oh, let's
and
get the easy
I'm
ones.
choosing D.
Which is not a string instrument.
Okay, D. En route to the win. Let's take a deep
We call it
breath
two-person
and start
bike.
over from the beginning. I'm confident that it's C. Okay, we're picking C.
Now they get pretty harder. So if you don't get the answers now, don't feel bad, guys.
But
Which of these was not a book before being made into a Disney movie? This one was for sure, for sure. For sure. For sure. Let me just think for a second here. Let me just think. What is it? Jungle Book? I mean, there were stories. Let me just think here for a second. Pocahontas. There are definitely books about Pocahontas, right? But there is books of the Jungle Book as well. All of these have books. Let's think of this one. Which one was the original from Disney? Not Peter Pan. Maybe Alice, actually.
No, I don't think
Maybe it is
so.
Alice. This one is actually pretty hard. The Jungle Book. It has to be the Jungle Book. I mean, it has to
Let's
be.
go with the right answer.
It has to be the Jungle Book. No
C.
question about it.
You know what my next question. You have given your final answer.
That's my final
Now is
answer.
the time to see the right one.
How was there not a book? Okay, now that is some fake news. Alright, let's Google it up right now. So I was thinking about Pocahontas. Like they're writing. Okay, let's try out Pocahontas. Pocahontas. Books, novels, the certain novels. Pocahontas? Really published? No, there's earlier than that, that's for sure. They're definitely books. Double Life of Pocahontas, 1983. Explain, guys. 1983, explain. Explain? Of course, they were a book about Pocahontas. Are they stupid? It said book before the movie released. Or what? Did I read the question wrong? What was the question? What was the question? There's still books about Pocahontas. I was right. We'll do one last.
Growing in.
Pocahontas was a real person, just the story was altered. The others were stories made up, thus the books.
Which book was not made to a Disney movie? What? That was not the question. What the hell was the question? What the hell was the question? How was the... Female organs. Which of these was not a book before being made into a Disney movie? There was books about Pocahontas before it was made into a Disney movie, so that is incorrect. There were certainly books about Pocahontas before it was made into a Disney movie. Anyone want to argue about that? Which one of these was not a book before it was made into Disney? This was a book. This was a book, just as I showed you.
No,
I'm going to show you again, guys. The Double Life of Pocahontas, released 1983. There were books about Pocahontas before the movie came out. I think you guys are actually not pretending. Look at the question again, guys. Let's look at this. Which of these was not a book before being made into Disney movie? Okay, so all these are Disney movies. Which one did not have any books about it before? Had. They all had.
Tonight we're gonna give it our all.
Were there books about Pocahontas before it became a Disney movie? Yes.
Good luck. Here we go.
Yes.
15 questions to reach the million. We will climb this money ladder together, step by step.
The Disney movie is not based on a book. Are you actually this stupid, guys?
Friend, the 50-50.
Are you actually
Ask the
stupid?
audience and flip the question.
The Disney movie was not based on anything exactly like this. Have you read Peter Pan, the old one? How brutal this was?
No,
You have not.
I don't
None of
think
these were
so.
exact copies from the Disney movie. No, but you understand, the Pocahontas book was not the same as the Disney movie. Neither was Peter Pan.
Genius.
You idiots. Let's see here. The movie wasn't based on any of the previous Pocahontas books. It was based on... That's not a question, though. Which of these was not a book? Was there no books? Was there books about Pocahontas before the Disney movie? Yes. Yes, there was. Yes, there was. Chad, sometimes you just gotta accept when you're wrong.
No, I don't think so.
Which was not a book. Not which has a book based on Pocahontas a real person. Why does it matter if Pocahontas was a real person or not? Let me read the question for you one more time. I'm gonna read it slowly now. Which of these, here's the option, Alice, Peter Pan, which of these was not a book before being made into a Disney movie? Pocahontas had books. It was books about Pocahontas.
Let's go with B.
So if you want to make that question again, you need to rephrase the question.
The computer validated.
Because if you read the question, all of them had books on it.
That's an answer I I can get behind.
All of them had books.
No, I don't think so.
I know a lot of y'all want to disagree with me because I like disagreeing with me, but
Offers
you know
a
me,
new
I'm right.
question.
No, I don't think so.
I know the answer, and it's A.
You had to make a choice.
That will be my final
If this is your
answer.
final answer, let's hope it's the correct answer.
It wasn't a book, it was a real person. Why does it matter if it was a real person?
I noticed your hesitation. You should have listened to that voice.
Why is it relevant if it's a real person? Tell me. Why it matters a real person?
文句で遊ぶ
Which of these was not a book before made into Disney movies? They were books about the life of Pocahontas. Then that story was written in a book and maybe exaggerated and maybe lost some truth along the way, and then Disney picked it up and made it into a Disney movie.
No, I don't
You are
think
brain
so.
dead. I got him, yes. I got him.
disagree with you.
We're having a civil discussion here. You're now gone. The movie is
No,
not
I
based.
don't think so.
The movie's not based on the book I showed. Why does that matter? Because you're writing like based on a movie. Like, what does it say based? Which of these was not a book? Was there books about Pocahontas? That's the question. Which of these was not a book before being made into a Disney movie? Doesn't mean to be based on it. It says which of these was not a book. Were there books about Pocahontas? Read the question, guys. Which of these was not a book before being made into a Disney movie? Now you can say this, I'll agree. They phrased it poorly. They phrased it poorly, and I will accept your retardedness.
Growing in.
He doesn't know chat now.
It's a book, yes, it was not made into a Disney movie. Yes, it was. So let me have a look here. So there are books about Pocahontas. And what is Pocahontas about? That's what they made a movie about. This Double Life of Pocahontas is not about a girl going to Africa and training with tigers or lions. It's about the same that Disney made. That's why they were writing about it. Pocahontas is about Pocahontas.
That's my opinion!
Now, accept that they phrased it poorly.
Growing in.
The movie was based off
Got
the
'em.
real story. The book was based off the real story. The movie has nothing to do with the book. The Pocahontas book by Disney came out in 1995. Meet irony.
Just accept defeat, chat. Like, sometimes you have to understand that the people making this game are not like some geniuses they're sitting in Serbia in some cellar and they're getting paid $2 and they made this game and didn't proof check the questions. That's the truth. Just like the Nebula question. All these were books. Accept defeat, chat. Just accept it. Accept defeat. You know now, you're starting to question it. Because the question is based, or it's very poorly phrased. Very, very poorly phrased. There's no book called Pocahontas. Why does it need to have an exact, perfect title? I don't understand why you're so obsessed about that.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I got 3 permas. At least I get rid of the stupid people.
Are you sure about that?
Pocahontas wasn't a book created character like the rest, sir. It was the real person, which was the question was implying. Okay, let's see your point here. Which was in a book before being made. How do you draw that conclusion? Why does it matter if they're real or not? I don't understand. Where is that implied in the question?
Dumb shit, Cleb.
The question asks, which of these was not a book before being made in the Disney movie? Pocahontas was not a book, okay? But then so Pocahontas was around. People wrote about her. They wrote books about her. And Disney made a movie about her. Was there books before Pocahontas movie? Yes. Yes. Pocahontas was around. People wrote books about her. Then Disney made a movie about her. Which of these was not a book before being made into... Wait, hold up. Hold up.
I don't think so.
Hold up. Let me do this slowly. Pocahontas was around. People wrote about her. They wrote books about her. Then Disney made a movie about Pocahontas. Was there books before the Pocahontas movies? Yes. Yes. Just accept defeat,
Holy
guys.
shit.
It's sometimes you just gotta accept defeat. You can say that the question was phrased wrong, and I will agree with you. But the way it was phrased, I am right. If you're a 5-head intellectual like myself, not a book before implies the movie is based on a book, sir. No, it doesn't. Most certainly not.
Stop baiting donations, sir.
It doesn't ask if there are books about Pocahontas. It asks if there was a book called Pocahontas before the movie. And yes, there was. There was books about Pocahontas.
But sir, you see here...
Anatomy.
The
book was called The Two Lives of Pocahontas. That's not the same as
Anatomy.
Pocahontas, actually. He didn't have the precise... Unlike Peter Pan. Peter Pan didn't have a full title either.
No, I don't think so.
Susie, burning lower retard.
Oh,
Big
my God.
backpack.
Burning
Arigato.
Origin.